Union, the government has issued an order revoking the detention of Dr. Farooq Abdullah, the former Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir. Farooq Abdullah, who's also a sitting member of the Lok Sabha, has been kept under house arrest at his Srinagar residence since the abrogation of Article 370 on 5th August, and he's been under the stringent Public Safety Act. Let's go across to Nazir for more on this. And Nazir, the letter that has been shared says that Farooq Abdullah should be released with immediate effect.
Well, yeah, the revocation of detention order has been issued by the Home Department of Jammu and Kashmir government. It is saying his detention under Public Safety Act has been revoked. But the truth is that his TSA detention, which was extended for another 3 months on 13th of December last year, actually expired today. So, in fact, he was actually booked under Public Safety Act twice. First in September, 15th September, then again on 13th December for another 3 months. So he has been under Public Safety Act for last 6 months. So by law, he should have been released today because his 6-month detention ended today. Now the government is saying they have revoked, his Public Safety Act, but whatever the case may be, they have chosen not to extend it further. It has been actually a revolving, in a sense, after expiry of one, this PSA, they are imposing another PSA on any person. So after spending 6 months under detention, Farooq Abdullah, the senior most political leader and 3-time former Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, is finally free from Public Safety Act. He was booked under Public Safety Act, and recently senior opposition leaders of national parties passed a joint resolution and asked Government of India to release all the 3 former chief ministers and other political leaders in Jammu and Kashmir. There are other 2 chief ministers, Umar Abdullah and Mahbub Mufti, who are also booked under Public Safety Act. But today, Farooq Abdullah had completed 6 months under Public Safety Act, and if government was not, would not, extend it, he would be released on his own. But Home Department has clearly issued an order saying they have revoked his detention order. But the truth is that his term under the Public Safety Act, 3 months and 6 months term, has ended today.
All right, so Nazir, it actually lapsed today, his detention under the Public Safety Act, and they've not extended it, and now issuing this order revoking his detention and saying that he can be released immediately. And this comes even as his son, former Chief Minister Umar Abdullah, and another former Chief Minister, Mahbub Mufti, continue to be under detention and under arrest. And this is something that the opposition parties, as you were pointing out, recently spoke against about, and they said nothing exemplifies this more starkly than the continuing detention on the flimsiest of grounds of 3 former chief ministers.
Yeah, if you see the grounds under which these leaders were detained are most bizarre, and all of these leaders have been detained, and one of the grounds for the detention is they have been mobilizing people to vote and join the political rallies. That is something that was a virtue that political leaders are meant to do. And now what are their statement, which every opposition leader has been issuing across the country, are seen as something which is seen as against the state. The statements which they had issued about critical of the government is seen statements against the country. So, and that is why you see Umar Abdullah, Mahbub Mufti, and other leaders under detention. But this is a big development in a sense. Recently, Center finally partially actually restored internet and social media as well. Now releasing Farooq Abdullah from detention after 6 months under Public Safety Act is a big development. Clearly, recently we saw, the one political party being launched, which is backed by the center. Now Farooq Abdullah's release is clearly a message that center may finally allow political activities by the opposition parties in Jammu and Kashmir.